raging and still out of control, the wildfires which are devastating this city.
Now at 9:30, now 5 fires burning out of control in Southern California. In Los Angeles, that whole area just engulfed. And there's a new one burning tonight. That's making it 5.
Ben Affleck had to evacuate his home and flee to his ex Jennifer Gardner's place. Photos obtained by Page 6 show the actor driving to her home, which has not been ordered to evacuate yet. But according to TMZ, everyone in her area is reportedly on standby.
This one in the Hollywood Hills, causing panic and prompting yet more mass evacuations. The iconic Hollywood sign not far from here. New blazes erupting all the
Hollywood Hills.
Right now, at least 5 people have died that's been linked to these fires. Authorities ordered at least 70,000 residents right now to evacuate areas from the Pacific Coast inland to Pasadena.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may be forced to evacuate their $14 million mansion, as the Telegraph reported that a spokesperson for Southern California Edison confirmed that they're living in a high fire risk zone.
The time. The epicenter is the Pacific Palisades, one of LA's wealthiest neighborhoods.
More than 1,000 buildings have burned, and tens of thousands are in danger of going up in flames tonight.
Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag's home was destroyed, as a source close to the couple told TMZ that they safely evacuated their neighborhood, but their house, quote, burned to the ground.
Home upon home here, razed to the ground.
The fires are being fueled by dry vegetation and the high winds that we keep seeing on our screens, racing towards highly populated and really affluent neighborhoods.
Spencer shared a video of the fire on his Instagram story a few hours before he and his family evacuated.
People who evacuated will return to find only chimney breasts still standing.
Home to some of California's rich and famous.
Eugene Levy told the Los Angeles Times that he got trapped in traffic of other fleeing residents attempting to leave the Pacific Palisades neighborhood.
The devastation and how many homes have been lost, and some of those belonging to celebrities.
Saying, quote, the smoke looked pretty black and intense over Temescal Canyon. I couldn't see any flame.
Spencer Pratt, people may remember Heidi Montag, his wife from that reality show, The Hills, back in the day.
It's hard to believe, but this is the very center of...
We saw over the last few hours, Fergie post on social media saying that her home has essentially been surrounded by the fire.
Wood took to X to share that he was fleeing his estate and posted a video of the blaze approaching his property. The actor later showed a close-up video of the fire directly on the outskirts of his backyard and another of a nearby home that was on fire.
This is one of LA's most exclusive neighborhoods. It's home to the likes of Reese Witherspoon, Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks. All were evacuated.
This is not just, hey, we've been forced to evacuate out of an abundance of caution. We are actually seeing people who are losing their homes.
And look at what remains of the heart of this place. This building used to have an Italian restaurant.
The cost, we haven't even started to add up how this will affect the economy, how much has been lost.
The Police Academy star told KTLA-5, quote, this is not a parking lot. We really need people to move their cars. There are families up there. There are pets up there. There are people who really need help.
A couple of coffee shops, a bank that...
Talking about tens of thousands of acres that will ultimately be lost here, the thousands of structures. I can't even imagine what the cost will ultimately be to the county.
A similar picture over the other side of the road too. There used to be a smoothie bar in here, a clothes shop, a dry cleaner. It is almost complete destruction.
Imagine waking up to the sound of helicopters and the sight of smoke clouds rolling toward your multi-million-dollar estate. For many of Hollywood's elite, this nightmare has become a reality. The 2025 LA fires are tearing through some of the most exclusive neighborhoods, leaving destruction in their wake. From luxury homes in Malibu to hillside mansions in Calabasas, these devastating wildfires are sparing no one, not even the most famous names in Hollywood. As the flames rage closer, celebrities are scrambling to save what they can or escape with their lives. The 2025 Los Angeles fires are unlike anything the city has ever seen. Starting in early January, these fires have already burned over 150,000 acres with no signs of slowing down. Dry conditions, fierce Santa Ana winds, and record-breaking temperatures have created a perfect storm for disaster containment efforts. Over 1,500 homes have been destroyed, thousands of families displaced, and the cost of damage is already estimated in the billions. For celebrities whose homes sit at the heart of these fire-prone areas, the risks are especially high. This week has seen a growing list of stars directly impacted by these fires. While some homes have been spared, others have not been so lucky. Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag lost their dream home in the Pacific Palisades. Heidi shared an emotional Instagram post stating, "We left with nothing but our baby and some photos. Watching it all go up in flames is a pain I can't describe." Eugene Levy, beloved for his role in Schitt's Creek, confirmed his Malibu estate was destroyed. He described the heartbreaking moment he saw drone footage of the property now reduced to ash. Ben Affleck's sprawling Calabasas retreat narrowly escaped destruction, but fire damage to surrounding structures has left this home uninhabitable. He and Jennifer Lopez evacuated with their children. Adam Brody, who lived in the hills of Topanga Canyon, has lost his home entirely. He shares a statement, "We've lost everything, but I'm thankful my family and I are safe." These names join previously reported losses, including Billy Crystal, Paris Hilton, and Mandy Moore, whose estates were completely destroyed. The luxurious homes of Los Angeles' elite are often located in remote, secluded areas surrounded by dry brush and vegetation, prime fuel for wildfires. Their sprawling layouts, expansive gardens, and mountainous terrain make them challenging for firefighters to access quickly. While some estates are equipped with private fireproofing systems, these measures are often no match for fires of this scale. For instance, Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag's Pacific Palisades home had a state-of-the-art sprinkler system, but firefighters reported that the intensity of the flames overwhelmed the area. Even Ben Affleck's property, equipped with a private firefighting team, couldn't avoid significant structural damage. Social media has become a window into the chaos, with many celebrities sharing raw emotional updates about their experiences. Heidi Montag posted a video of her tearful evacuation, carrying her son while the flames loomed in the background. Paris Hilton shared heartbreaking footage of firefighters battling the blaze as her beloved pets were rushed to safety. Eugene Levy took a more reflective note, sharing drone footage of his destroyed property with the caption, "Houses can be rebuilt, but lives cannot." The public's response has been divided. While many express sympathy and offer support, others have criticized the perceived privilege of these stars. Comments like, "Imagine how the regular people feel," and "they can just buy a new mansion," have sparked debates about wealth inequality during disasters. For celebrities, the financial loss is significant, even if insurance covers part of the damage. Rebuilding high-end properties like those in Malibu or Calabasas takes years and can cost tens of millions. Eugene Levy is reportedly considering downsizing rather than rebuilding his Malibu estate, citing emotional and financial exhaustion. Billy Crystal, on the other hand, has already announced plans to design a new fire-resistant home focusing on sustainable materials and landscaping. Adam Brody revealed in an interview that his family plans to relocate entirely, stating, "We can't keep living in fear every fire season." The fires have also taken an economic toll on the entire region. Small businesses in affected areas are struggling, and rebuilding efforts are expected to stretch resources thin for years to come. The 2025 LA fires have sparked significant controversy, with many pointing fingers at wealthy residents. Private firefighting teams and water usage during extreme drought conditions have drawn criticism. Climate activists argue that celebrity lifestyles, sprawling estates, frequent private jet use, and resource-intensive pools contribute to the worsening effects of climate change. For instance, Ben Affleck faced backlash after reports surfaced that private helicopters were deployed to save parts of his property. Critics argue that such actions divert resources from less wealthy residents. Similarly, photos of Paris Hilton's firefighting team using massive water trucks ignited debates about fairness and disaster response. Amid the devastation, stories of resilience and generosity have emerged. Many celebrities are using their platforms to support wildfire relief efforts. Leonardo DiCaprio pledged $5 million toward recovery efforts and advocated for stronger climate action. Reese Witherspoon hosted an online fundraiser that raised over $2 million for displaced families. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez donated $1 million to first responders and set up a fund for families affected by the fires. Firefighters have been hailed as heroes, with many working 24-hour shifts to battle the inferno. Mandy Moore publicly thanked the crews who saved her neighbors' homes, calling them angels in uniform. The LA fires this week have shown us that no amount of fame, fortune, or luxury can protect anyone from the wrath of nature. For Hollywood's elite, losing their homes is more than just a financial setback. It's a sobering reminder of the fragile balance we all live in. As the fires continue to rage, the focus must shift from rebuilding to preventing future disasters. Because if these fires have taught us anything, it's that climate change does not discriminate. It affects us all.